Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Throat Punch Thursday. We are rolling tonight in a new kind of camera setup, so I'm kind of excited to do that. Thank you for your patience in waiting for the stream. I am, as always, going to pull a couple cards to talk about the energy of this week. I feel like that's always a great thing to do. And I love doing these general readings at the beginning and the end of these Throat Punch Thursday videos. So anybody jumping in on the live stream, feel free to comment. And after I do this first general reading, I would love to read from my cat deck for you. So here we go. Here's our first card. And this is, of course, the Abraham Hicks Ask and It Is Given card. And this says, I am a vibrational being in a vibrational environment. So here is what that card looks like. And it says, you are, even in your physical expression of flesh, blood, and bone, a vibrational being, and everything you experience in your physical environment is vibrational. And it's only through your ability to translate vibration that you're able to understand your physicalness in the world. I like that. I like that so much. We talk a lot about like vibes and energy and transmutation, all that good stuff. And I think the thing that people really don't realize is the fact that we are all vibrating energy. We are light and vibration and sound and harmony that has come together to form ourselves and to form the collective of what we are. We are just a collection, a community of cells working together at a vibrational level. And that, my friends, is co-creation at its finest in a macrocosmic scale. So imagine if we could be in tune to the energies and the vibrations of ourselves and of our communities and of all the places around us, how much easier that would make our lives. I feel like that's why babies and animals know things, right? Do you ever have like a baby or a dog and you invite people over and the baby and the dog don't like those people? There's a reason why. They're attuned to vibrational reality more than we are. Kitties. Yep, we're doing kitty readings. Brittany commented and said she'd love a kitty reading. Mina is on here. She says, hey, fam. Yep, and Angelica's on here too. Great. Well, it's good to see all you guys. We'll get started on the readings right now. And if you're jumping in on the screen, please thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And yeah, we're going to get started with reading. So Brittany, I'm going to go ahead and read for you first. And we do have our cat deck tonight. It says the White Cat Oracle. I'm standing up instead of sitting. And that's the first time I think I've ever done a live stream standing. So we'll see how this works and if I am okay with like the cards and stuff, because I normally set the cards in front of me. So be on standby. Okay, Brittany Glover, here we go. So the energy that surrounds you is solitude. I love this little kitty. He's just kind of like staring out into the sunset and kind of like contemplating life. This is a card of contemplation. And I think that that's really beautiful. So this could indicate a time where maybe it's a good space for you to do some self-reflection or to just sit with yourself and to just be. I really like the solitude card because when that comes up for me, I feel like that means self-care. That means like, and self-care is not like whatever, bubble baths and like painting your toenails and that kind of stuff. Self-care is radically making the effort to always put your needs first and to always protect your balance above all costs. I believe firmly that that's what self-care is. Being able to protect you and your needs and knowing that it's not selfish to do self-care. It's not selfish to protect your needs because as you protect your needs, you are a better person and you're better for your community. You're better for your kids. You're better for everybody if you protect your own needs. So this is strong energy that surrounds you of protect your needs, protect your needs. And your clarity card that moves you forward is the Mendicant. Oh, what's going on? What is going on, Brittany? It makes me feel like maybe some people have been playing a fool this week, and maybe they're kind of under your skin, and maybe they're trying to make amends now. So again, protect your balance moving forward. If there has been some sort of conflict and you feel like people are trying to butter you up, again, if you feel like something your intuition is telling you, and your intuition is almost always right? Unless your traumas and they're kind of talking to your intuition and stealing away the flame. But honestly, for me, what I think about this reading, about the energy of this reading is that now is the time for you to stand solidly in your own power and your own intuition. And again, don't let other people butter you up or, make you feel like you are obligated to do something or say something when you are not at all. So stand in your power. I like that one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read for Angelica next. with my lovely cat deck. And like I said, if you're joining in on this stream, like, thumbs up, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But please comment if you would like a reading. I would love to get a reading for you. Okay, so we got one card. And again, this is for Angelica. Okay, there we go. 2 cards. Ooh, nice. Angelica, the energy that surrounds you is the night prowler. So this is this kitty who is on the move. Okay, on the move, but associated with night, right? So what is night? What is night a symbol of? Night is a symbol of magic. It's a symbol of secrets. It's a hidden symbol of new and exciting opportunities that come to your way, but maybe like real sneaky like. Sometimes opportunity knocks, right? Like sometimes you have a very clear indication that there is something going on. This is an opportunity. This is something you waited for. This is something that you want. You want this opportunity, and here it is, and it's like smacks you in the face, and you're like, oh man, I got the opportunity. But sometimes the opportunities are small, they're tiny, they're hard to read, hard to understand unless you capture them. So you have to always be out looking for opportunities. And I feel like a lot of times our own self-worth and our own trauma or the things that we've been through, it blocks us from being able to access our full intuition and for being able to take advantage of all of those opportunities. So what I would say to you, Angelica, is be a little bit sneaky. And what I mean by that is just kind of like, you know how cats like crouch down and get in their shadows and like do the little wiggle thing? Like this is the energy that you should be emulating right now, which means don't be too jumpy. Don't make harsh decisions. Try not to let your like emotions and I don't want to say this and sound mean, but I feel like it's going to sound mean the way I say it. But try not to let like your mouth, that sounds mean. It sounds mean, but try not to let the things that you say, don't run your mouth. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't say it nicely, but that's what the cards say anyways. They say don't run your mouth and don't cause more drama than what's already in your life, right? We all have a marginal amount of drama. And sometimes if you are upset about something, it's easy to say something and be like, oh my God, did I just say that? I did that today. I had a client meeting. It was like a phone call. I answered the phone call. This person had a gender neutral name, and I got nervous because it was a man who answered the phone, and my business almost exclusively deals with women. And this was like a partner. And I was like, you don't sound like what your name is. That's such a stupid thing to say. But I really should have had more custody and understanding of what I was saying at the time. So that's what I'm talking about. Avoid situations where you can put your foot in your mouth. Oh, I'm turning bright red now. I feel so embarrassed. But your energy or your clarity that moves you forward, Angelica, is the follower. This tells me that you, again, this is like a very soft, creeping kind of energy card. This tells me that there are things on the way for you. But like I said, this is a tiny, like a research phase where you're kind of developing where this idea is and figuring out where your connections are. But I do see nice things coming towards you, especially if you're looking at like, say, business or opportunity for business. I feel like this is a really good reading. It means that you are building slowly. So if you are working on business things or anything like that, just understand that it takes time and that nobody becomes like Amazon or something overnight. Like you have to just be really steady with that and have better custody over your mouth than I do is my advice for you. Okay, so that was, a reading for Angelica. Okay, a bunch of people commented and I am going to get to all of you, but be patient with me. Be patient. Okay, we got somebody else. Oh, Shelsea. Shelsea says she wants to jump in and ask for a reading. She needs words of wisdom. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's pull some cards for Shelsea, and then we'll pull cards for Mina, and then Michelle. And thank you all for being so patient for me. I appreciate it. All right, Shelsea. So here's one card. Oh, geez. You're talking about, I went through some hard things. Wait till you see the card I pulled. Great. So the card for the energy that surrounds you, Shelsea, is the near drowned. Look at that cat. It's like so sad. It's like all wet. It has been in a puddle or maybe somebody dumped water on it. So this is you right now, or that's my assessment of you. My accurate professional energy reader assessment is that you are the near drowned, that you've been through a lot, and that this experience definitely proves proves a lot for you. You already know that, though. I don't need to tell you that. So we'll move on to the next card. The next card is your clarity card as you're moving forward, is what you do after you've been near drowned. And the answer is the imp. Look at that. It's a cute little cat. It's a kitten. It's not really like a tiny baby cat, but it's kind of like, you know, adolescent cat, like teenager cat, frisky, getting into trouble. So what this tells me is that the best way to find clarity or resolution through your situation is to be an imp, to have a little bit of fun. My favorite fun, and again, I should not disclose this anywhere publicly on the internet, but my favorite fun in the world is to sneak up behind my family in the house and to scare the bejeebies out of them. And I do this just because it's fun, because I can like channel that fun imp energy. So find something that you can do that's just fun. Maybe it's like sneaking up behind your kids and scaring the daylights out of them, or maybe it's just like, I don't know, rolling in the mud or just doing something silly that you normally wouldn't do. But I really feel like sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time we take ourselves way too seriously. And when you have a lot of serious stuff that's going on in your life, it can feel really overwhelming to feel the load of all the seriousness of life and then to feel you being super serious as well. So a way to like crack your energy if you're being too serious or if you're caught in a lot of seriousness is to be an imp, is to play, is to have fun, is to be like a child. And I swear it's like a chisel. It's like a chisel and a hammer. It just cracks your energy wide open. And I feel like it gives you a lot more reserves, and it gives you a better way to be able to access all of your energy. I really strongly feel like that when you go through a lot of stress, it makes your energy a little bit stagnant. So it's not that you lost energy going through like a whatever experience. It's like that gets kind of locked down so that you can rest and heal yourself, and you can unlock it again the next time that you're able to have fun and feel joy. And that's how you bring back parts of yourself energetically. So that would be my advice to you, Shelsea. Be fun, be a little imp, go scare people, or like I said, jump in the grass or the mud or something like that. Go do something weird. That'll help you out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read for Mina. Thanks for joining, Mina. And anybody else who's commenting, like I said, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. But feel free to comment and I'll get you a reading. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to stand and read with two cards anyways. All right, Mina. So what you've got in your energy that surrounds you is the Sphinx. And I'll show you the Sphinx. And we know the Sphinx is like this mythical creature. It's like a protector, like a guardian. I see that this Sphinx also has really great and awesome hairstyle. So I feel like that is definitely related to Mina. But this Sphinx card talks about magic and opportunities that are right there for you. I don't see the Sphinx in your reading as like an obstacle. I don't see it as like some sort of guardian. It's like you got to defeat it to get to that big energy. I feel like you are the Sphinx in this in this reading. I feel like you have really powerful, tough energy, and that you've been like chipping away at something for a long time, but now it's like exploding in your face. And it's not bad, right? We work for stuff because we want manifestations. And when those manifestations come, sometimes we're a little overwhelmed, or we're like, I don't even know what to do with that. And so the next card is the clarity card. Clarity is the near drowned. We just pulled that cat a minute ago. So this is a reminder to be present in your energy. Be present in your energy, even if you are busy. I am a firm believer that work is not work if you're having fun. I'm a firm believer that work is not work if it's something that you enjoy to do. But you have to enjoy something, it means that you have to actually be present while you're doing it. You can't just be like, oh, I do this job, it's pretty easy, and I'm on autopilot. I mean, you could do that, but I feel like really to enjoy life, to get the most out of life, you have to be intentionally present with yourself. So think about that, and think about that as you're building and as you're growing and as you're doing more and more things, as you continue to build and grow and do more. Don't let the hustle of growing and scaling and all of that stuff, like cut you back or make you recede from the amazing opportunity that you have to do something that you love in life. So basically what I'm saying is don't turn your passion into a job, because I don't think anybody should have jobs. I'm a bum. But that's where I would like to give you advice, just really fully to the absolute, like, ultimate, I don't even know, to the highest peak. Enjoy what you do and enjoy being present in yourself and in your body and with clients and all that good stuff. But don't make it a job. Do not make it a job, because that is stressful, and then it's not fun to work anymore. And we want to have fun working, or at least I do. I don't know. I hope that's helpful, my friend. Oh no, Joe. I think somebody is Admin, somebody is spamming, so get rid of them. Okay, so we got Michelle on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple cards for you. Okay. All right, Michelle. So the energy that surrounds you is the follower. We just pulled this card too a minute ago. Again, the follower, this is the energy that surrounds you. So this is directly correlating to what's going on in your path, in your life, that kind of thing. And so the energy of the follower is just ever so slight. So you could feel like things just kind of happened this week. Like maybe stuff just unfolded and you were just kind of along for the ride and just like, I'm going to keep pedaling and keep on moving forward and soaking in the energy. So good luck, Eric. Good luck. Good job if that was you. If you were super intentional, like pat yourself on the back this week. And if you weren't, that's okay because we can't be present 100% of the time. But your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, is the hoarder. The hoarder is this little cat with like a bunch of pens. This is a reminder for you that it's good to hold on, but don't hold on to your detriment. Okay. So like, I've often heard people say, I can't remember the exact saying, but it's something like anger is like this poison and the only person it poisons is you. So if there are things that you're holding on to that don't really serve you, now is the time to think about processing and letting those things go. Let those things kind of fall by the wayside so that you are able to chill out and that you have more energy. And I guess what I mean by that is if you're expending a lot of your energy and attention on holding on to something that's not meant for you, you're going to keep getting pummeled and pummeled and pummeled. And you're like, wow, does it ever end? It does end as soon as you let go of that thing that is causing resistance in your life. I think the best way to like get over a problem is to just stop caring about it. And eventually a resolution comes to mind, or you get tired of it and you find something else to do. And I think that that's absolutely the best. It's very, very difficult, if not impossible, to solve any of your problems if you're so emotionally drained from the problem that you're not able to see any solutions. So make sure that when you are walking through your life and finding solutions, that you are not caught up in the energy of all the negativity or all the things that are going wrong around you. But yeah, overall, I feel like that's really good energy. I feel like that's more just advice and that you've got a lot going on, but you're managing okay. I feel like that. I don't know. Hopefully that helps. Uh-oh. Tracey said she would like a cat reading. Meow. I'll get you a cat reading right meow. And all the rest of you too who commented. Uh-oh. OKCMomma commented and she says, I love your energy today. Are we in for a throat punch? I feel like I just told somebody to not use their mouth right. So like I probably am throat punching people, but I'm totally not intending to do it. I am having trouble with communication today. This is not a day for throat punches. Like when I am not able to think of nice ways to say things, I shouldn't do readings, but here I am. Here I am. But let's go ahead and pull a couple cards for Tracey. And then we'll pull some cards for OKCMomma. All right, Tracey, there's one. Here's another. Oh, I like this. I like both of these for you, Tracey, especially. These are really great cards. So the card that I got for the energy that surrounds you is the Stalker. This is one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. I really like this. The Stalker is a cat who is waiting. They're waiting to pounce. They're waiting for life to happen. And it's not a bad kind of waiting, right? Sometimes we get this complacent type of waiting where we're just like sitting and we're waiting and we feel like nothing is ever going to happen and nothing is ever going to change because we don't have the motivation or the inspiration to be able to change it for ourselves. And that is not the type of waiting that stalking is. Stalking is waiting, knowing full well that your opportunity is coming to you and you are simply waiting for that amazing energy to align in a way that helps you and is most beneficial to you. So really, I think stalking is about being pragmatic. So make pragmatic decisions, especially throughout this week and through next week. And stalking is also a very big topic of like patience in your life. I feel like a lot of the spiritual folks, we like get all hyper about manifestation and unlocking your potential and, you know, manifesting $100,000 and putting it in your bank account or whatever that is. But we don't ever take into account the fact that divine timing doesn't care about your manifestation plans. So sometimes spirit works in ways that you cannot see. And so this requires you to either trust or to worry about it. Those are your only two options that I can see. And so you can trust that things are going to work out for you, and you cannot put your energy towards allowing things to take up mental real estate, or you can worry about it a lot and then you have less energy to do other things. So stop worrying, be more pragmatic, and just keep inching forward. Like I said, like a cat, like in the shadows doing a little wiggle thing. That's how you should be right now. Like just chilling, just taking it in, still learning. And your energy for what moves you forward, your clarity, is the seeker. This is a great card too, especially in conjunction with the stalker, because the stalker is very much slow moving energy in a way that is like pragmatic, it's smart, it's calculating. And the seeker is just like, okay, man, like arms wide open. I'm ready to go do stuff. I'm ready to find new things. And so that is the energy and the alignment that is coming towards you in the future. So my message to you is it's time right now to be, like I said, pragmatic, be easy. Don't worry about stuff. Worrying adds to a density, a type of density in your energy body, and definitely in your thoughts. And I definitely think you have more clarity when you let stuff go. So ask yourself, what can you let go? And when you let it go, how do you have opportunities to seek new things in your life? What opportunities present themselves? What else can you find when you let go of the energy of needing to worry about things? And I hope that one's helpful. Okay, we're going to read for, wait a second. Brittany says people are under her skin. I hope that helps. Oh, geez. Okay, so we're going to read for OKCMomma. See, I throat punched Angelica, and she says I'm bubbly. Oh, geez. You guys are wonderful. Danny Brown says, can I ask a question? Yeah, go for it. Go. I'm doing general readings. If my two cards fit into your question, I'd love to answer it for you. But let's see. Oh, I forgot who I was reading for. There we go. Okay, I'm going to read for OKCMomma. And let me do a little bit of a shuffle, and I'll get two cards for you. Like I said, anybody else tuning into the stream, feel free to like, thumbs up, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And please comment if you'd like a reading. Oh, OKCMomma, hang on a second. What the heck? These are like the two opposite cards, I feel like. So the energy that surrounds you is the one-eyed pugilist. I hope I said that word right. But basically, it's this one-eyed cat who got in the wrong fight, right? It's not that he got in a fight. It's that he got in the wrong fight. Because if you can get in a fight and you can win and maybe it betters your chances in the world, go for it. I'm all for a good brawl here and there. But if you get into a fight and you know that you're going to lose, that's not smart. That's not pragmatic. That's not being like a cool stalker cat. That's being like a crazy cat. So the energy behind what is surrounding you right now is the fact that you need to be choosy with your energy and pick your battles. So I'm not saying don't fight. I'm all for some drama and some fighting and that kind of stuff. But if you're going to fight, make sure that you know that you're fighting. Don't fight because you just pop off at the mouth or because you're stressed out about something. Try to be more intentional and fight intentionally. And the best way that I keep intentional with like situations and communication and stuff like that, I always like to constantly ask myself, but what do you want? When I ask myself that, I find that I'm way more intentional. It's almost like a magic passcode that like grounds my soul into my body, and it helps me get out of rage mode, basically. So I feel like I am better than I was when I was younger. I'm going to preface it by saying that. But I have quite a temper. I don't know if y'all can know just from watching me stream or if any of you know me in person, but I do have a bit of a temper. And so the best way that I keep level-headed in conversations is by asking myself continually, what do I really want? What do I want out of this situation? And am I fighting and arguing with so much passion that I'm actually going to get what I want? Or am I going to get the exact opposite because I'm making people mad? So this is about picking your fights, but picking them, be choosy. Choosy moms like you choose their fights, or Jif peanut butter. I don't know. But your clarity card of the energy that moves you forward is the trustful. And so this is a little kitty cat who, has their belly like exposed to the world. So again, the first card's about fighting. The second card's about being trustful and vulnerable. So what I would say right now is, again, pick your words wisely. A really good, I guess, medicine for you would be for this next upcoming week. Don't listen to people's words. Listen to their souls. And what I mean by that is, if you're a person like me, sometimes you just say stuff and then you're like, oh my God, did I really say that? There are people around you just like that all over the place. And a lot of times people just say things that they really didn't mean. So try to, instead of listening to people's words, listen to their soul. Try to find the meaning, and that will help you pick your fights the right way or the most beneficial way for your energy. But I hope that's helpful. And oh no, OKCMomma says we all stick our foot in our mouth. Yeah, try to be better next time. Oh, embarrassing. Angelica says, thank you. You're very welcome. Sam says, yeah, sure, Sam. I'm sad you missed throwing the bones too. I'll probably do that again sometime. I'll do it soon. I don't know when. Maybe next couple months or something like that. Keep watching. But I do go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. just to do readings, just two, on my private Facebook group and in YouTube. So if you subscribe on YouTube, you won't miss readings. I like to do readings for the moons as well. So, and we had a wonderful new moon on Monday. That was really a lot of energy. A lot of energy. I got a lot of project ideas on Monday night, and hopefully I get them all done on the summer. Or maybe I'll just have a continual addition to my project list of lists. I don't even know. But Sam BB from YouTube, I'm going to pull a couple cards for you now. The energy that surrounds you is the sycophant. And you can see it's like this cat who's like cuddling up to the owner or this woman. Okay. And here's the thing about cuddly cats. It looks super cuddly right now, but like, what happened 5 minutes ago? Did this cat like claw this lady's face? And now it's like, oh, I'm going to be cute. My cats do that to me sometimes, full disclose. And so this energy around you is about people who might be gaslighting you. There might be people in your experience who they are either like talking about you behind your back, or they're like telling you that you're crazy when you know full on well that you are not crazy. So don't let people do that to you. And what I mean by that is, don't let people make you feel some kind of way. And that is probably the most base advice that I could give for like any human in the world. Don't allow other people to control your energy or to control your emotions. Because again, we only have so much emotion. We only have so much energy. We only have so much attention for a day. And if you're allowing people to make you feel gaslit, or to make you feel inferior, or to make you feel like you're crazy or like you're anything, then you're allowing them to take away your power, essentially. You're allowing them to take away your energy. So for me, I feel very strong and very powerful when I just look at people who are trying to do stuff like that and agree with them and walk away. Abraham Hicks says, you can either be right or you can be happy. And I really take that to heart. Sometimes you don't have to win the fight. You don't have to win the argument. Sometimes it doesn't matter what other people say. You can just walk away and keep your happiness and not expend your emotional energy dealing with people who are incorrigible. And your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, is the hoarder again. I like this little cat. So this is a little cat that's holding a bunch of pens. What does a cat need with pens, right? Cats don't need pens. And this is a message to you that maybe you are holding on to something that is not beneficial for your life. If there really are sycophants in your life, if there really are people that are kind of like buttering you up and that kind of thing, or gaslighting you, which is, they're bad. They're all bad. But if there are people like this in your life, maybe it's time to drop them. Maybe it's time to drop them. And what I really love about the nature of reality and about law of attraction, all of that stuff is, I find often when people are not good for your life, the universe provides many exit points for them. So like, you will indelibly make somebody mad if they're not meant for your life. And don't spend so much energy thinking about what went wrong in your past relationships, because honestly, I feel like a lot of times spirit just takes the trash out for you. So be willing to let go, especially of things that are painful. That would be my best advice to you. And I hope that was a little helpful. What is up with this Aruba, Jamaica? Oh, I want to take you. Yep. What is wrong with you? Hey, is that a ligma in the background? What's a ligma? I don't know what a ligma is. You have to give me a definition. I don't know what's in the background. This is like a bunch of like altars and bookshelves and stuff that's very messy. Oh, cool. And Sandra on YouTube says, can I please have a reading? I've never had one before. How does it work? Yes, I will give you a reading, Sandra. So you just comment on my streams anyways. You just comment and I'll pull 2 cards for you. I usually do 2 card readings on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I live in Oklahoma right now. Whew. I'm hoping to travel most of the time starting in May, June. So I won't be in Oklahoma in the future, hopefully. We'll see if everything works out to plan. Okay, Sandra, so I pulled 2 cards for you, and this is my white cat oracle deck. I'll show you the back of it. But this is just a deck of cats. I love it. I love it so much. But the energy that surrounds you is the blissful. Look at that. So this is the energy of just chilling, just allowing yourself to chill, allowing yourself to rest, allowing yourself to just be. I feel like just being is very hard to do because a lot of us have been conditioned to continue to move. You always have to move. You have to take care of everything, your pets, your kids, your spouses, your family, your job. You have to take care of your mortgage, your rent. You have to take care of so many things. So we're always stuck in this energy of needing to go and needing to do and needing to take care of and needing to worry about something. We're stuck in that energy so much that we're not even alive. Like that's the point that I've been trying to make to people for like 3 or 4 years. If you spend your time worrying and if you spend your time upset, if you spend your time angry or yelling at people, is that really life? Like, is that really the life you want to live? And if it's not, then maybe you should ask yourself some hard questions and ask yourself why you're so angry all the time or why are you so worried all the time? And how can you transmute and shift those things in your life and really be present and actually enjoy who you are? I think that's a bad life if you don't enjoy who you are. And I feel like it's not like it's uncommon. I don't want to say it's normal. It's not normal to not enjoy your life, but I feel like it's a common problem. Like most of the people I talk to, I feel like they're stuck in jobs and relationships and positions that they're just not happy in. So the blissful reminds us to take gratitude and being happy just to be alive. Just to go outside, just to see the sun, just to see the grass, just to see the trees, just to see your family. Just go outside and just be grateful for that. Just feel the bliss and the power in being alive, because I don't feel like worrying is really being alive. I don't feel like arguing and being angry is really alive. So my message to you is find your bliss and hold on to it and try to make it grow in your life. And your energy that moves you forward is the apostate. Look at this guy. So this is a sycophant and a different card, right? This is a guy who's getting his head clawed off now from this terrible cat. So this is your clarity card. This is your energy moving you forward. I would say expect some upsets, maybe, in the next couple weeks or months. And I don't mean that that's a bad thing. Like, I think that energy shifts and changes, and sometimes we go through stuff because it's meant to change us. Sometimes I feel like you're set your desires and your heights so very high that the manifestation and the desires that you want to acquire are so far away from you, you're not even capable of manifesting them as the person you are today. And I really believe that sometimes the trials that we go through, the tribulations, the hard times, the difficult things, they make our minds innovate and they give us a better perspective and a way to work through things so we can become the person that wants to manifest these big things and they'll actually happen. It's not going to be like something on your vision board or something on your list of lists. Like, manifestation happens when your whole soul, being, fiber, everything that you are aligns with your desire. And if you are not the person who created that desire and that person is a future you can't get mad at divine timing. You can't get mad at divine timing. So be aware that things may shift in rocky ways and in the upcoming, like I said, couple weeks or months, but don't forget your bliss. Don't forget your bliss. Don't forget this. Don't forget this card right here. What does this card look like? What does this emulate to you? What do you feel when you look at this person petting this cat? I feel like so chill. I feel like I want to be that cat. So remember to tune into your joy and to tune into your bliss and to tune into your own abundance and gratitude. I feel like the best way to get yourself through rocky times or to move forward in life in general is to be grateful, is to be happy. The happier you are, the easier it is to live, I think. I don't want to live a life where I'm miserable all the time. I don't think that's very fun. So I want to spread that joy and that message that you can enjoy your life and you can enjoy everything that you're doing. You just have to shift your mindset. You know, you can't always shift reality. You can't always shift other people. You can't always shift situations, but you can always 100% of the time shift yourself. And I hope that was helpful. What is, oh my goodness. Well, thank you for commenting, 40-year-old man. All right. So Danny Brown has a question, and his question is, will I fall in love this summer? And what sign should she be? I don't know. I don't have tarot cards. I feel like that would be a better card for, or a better question for tarot cards, but I can ask a question surrounding love this summer. I feel like that would be, yes, a very good question to ask for you. Okay. So the energy... The answer is no. I don't even want to show you these cards, Danny. The energy around you is the apostate. So what this tells me is that it's possible that you have had some experiences with love in the recent past that have not been the best. Maybe it ended up like this, where people felt like they had a lot of deep-seated betrayal and problems. And if this is you, it's okay. Because like I said, although you can't shift people and you can't shift, you know, experiences and all that stuff, you can shift yourself. Your clarity card for the future is the biter. This is not a good card for love, okay? I'm sorry, but it's not. What I would say is focus on yourself and focus on that playful energy. Like, I like the biter. The biter is probably not being harmful, right? They're not really sinking their teeth in. It's just kind of like a cat, like when you are petting your cat and then they just bite you out of nowhere. They do that because it's instinct. I feel like love is like instinct. I don't know if this is tracking or making any sense to you, but I feel like any love that you encounter over the summer, it should be fun. Like, I don't think you should go into love like looking for this long-term partner or looking for a long-term relationship. I think it's good to have ideas like in the background of your mind, like thinking, yeah, I would like to get married one day, or I would like to have this type of relationship one day. But sit with yourself and think about fun, because I feel like the best way to attract a good partner is to find somebody that you can be yourself around 100% of the time and somebody that you can be fun with. I've got a really weird idea of how I have fun. My idea of how I have fun is not everybody else's idea of how they have fun. So I am 100% like convinced that most of the people watching the stream would never marry me, and that's okay, because I am happily married with somebody who is just as weird as me. So I think marriage and relationships, especially long-term, it's about having fun. Like, figure out how you can have fun or who you can have fun with, and then move forward with that relationship energy. Otherwise, you might continue to attract these people who bite. But I hope that that's helpful. And let's see. Oh, awesome. Mary's here. She has a daughter named Goddess Freya. Her daughter's name isn't Goddess, but maybe it is. Maybe it is now. Oh, geez. Mary, if you're still watching this, I don't know if you could forgive me if I started calling your daughter Goddess everywhere. Like, what if we just met up for vacations and stuff? And I was like, hi, Goddess. Would she be like, yeah. Or would she be like, don't call me that? I feel like she's a little firecracker. She might tell me not to disrespect her, not to call her that, but she's a goddess in training. But I'll go ahead and do a reading for both of y'all. So I'll pull some cards for you first, Mary. And there's one. And there's a second. This card keeps coming up. Oh my goodness. So this card, this is the trustful, and it's the energy that surrounds you. And it's this energy of kind of being open, being vulnerable. And so if I was to give you a message about this, I would probably say, a lot of times I say the trustful card is about being vulnerable and being open. But in this case, I would probably say this is about staying on your toes. So just stay on your toes. It's not like I'm saying something bad is going to happen, but just stay on your toes. I feel like sometimes people are friendly with you just because they want to make an example of you or something like that. And that might be whatever, me just like saying that, but I feel like people are trying to cause trouble. And don't let people cause trouble. I just got done saying that in one of the last readings. Don't let people make you feel some kind of way, and don't let people cause trouble in your life. So don't be overly friendly or familiar with people for like, I don't know, next week or two, especially in situations surrounding work and surrounding friends who you're like, I feel like we're kind of close, but we're not like super close friends. Like, keep people a little bit at a distance. Tomorrow, by the way, we're going into our next Tricania, and it is the Kiowitl rain Tricania, like the rainstorm. And that is all about like seclusion, like staying like in your own business and like doing your own work and like doing your own magical study and like not bothering with other people. And the whole energy of that the next 13-day period, which starts tomorrow, is, or no, it doesn't start tomorrow, it starts Saturday. But the whole energy of this upcoming Tricania, this upcoming calendar period, is the energy of like minding your own business. Like, mind your own business, take a step back, and like for the next 2 weeks, like leave people alone. Just don't even bother with them. It's not worth it. But your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, is the apostate. Again, this is that cat that's biting somebody on the head. I feel like that means there's somebody they're trying to make trouble. Like, I don't feel like cats are that, what is it called? They're not that like dangerous, right? Like, if somebody was like breaking into your house and your cat was home, your cat is not going to like save you or save your house or possessions. So I feel like this is not like epic level threat. This is just like somebody wants to cause mischief. So if you want to invite mischief into your life, be mischievous. And if you don't, then I would say keep to yourself for a little bit. But I hope that that's helpful. And I'll pull a couple cards for Freya too. Okay. That's great. So Freya, you've got 2 cards here. The first card is the Chantoir, and I'll show you him. The Chantoir is this guy who he's having a little midnight song. He's just kind of sitting there doing his own thing. And so the message for people who get this card and the energy that surrounds them is that you are meant to be really good at being you. You're meant to be really good at who you are. Like, that is the only reason you were put on the earth. That was the only reason any of us were put on this earth, is because we are supposed to do really good at living our life. We're supposed to do really good at experiencing our life. And I believe that we're set out to experience joy. So this means that everything here from this moment forward, you're always moving forward and you're always feeling joy. Like, that is what we should be reaching towards. And sure, sometimes we experience things that are painful. Sometimes we experience things that are sad, but you don't have to continually sit in the energy of painful or sad. You can always seek out new opportunities for yourself to have fun and to experience joy. But this card especially speaks to being able to share your messages. So this could be a very big like indicator that maybe you should do more art. Maybe you should paint more or draw more. And that can be a way that you share messages with people. Art is very powerful, and it can be a way that you talk to people and share your voice and your thoughts. So think about that. And then your energy that moves you forward, Freya, is the sneezer. And look at this cat. He looks like he's about to sneeze. He could be on the sand or on the beach. But this means that something unexpected is coming towards you. And I feel like it's something that's good. And it might be something related to your self-expression. So look out for things that you can do in terms of self-expression. And what I mean by that is like art or like writing, like reading. Do things like that really like stimulate your mind and help you think about things differently, and do things that are enable you to share your message with other people. And I think that would be really helpful for you, Freya. Oh, this person is the same person. Thank you for telling me that. This guy is still doing the Beach Boys. Why is he doing that? Oh, and this person says Ligma balls. Oh, that's funny. Hilarious. Hilarious. You can't do that to me. I'm a child. I don't know any better. I'd look better with no hair. Thank you. I have a braid today, but I do consider shaving it off sometimes. Okay, and this person says, Okay, I feel like that's probably bad. Hey, Joe, you might need to go get on YouTube and be an admin later. Oh, geez. Woo! These people are wild tonight in the comments. Y'all are crazy. I love the faces you make when I do readings. Yeah, I feel like I could probably lie to people, but like my face can't lie very well. So if you ever want to know if I'm telling you the truth, just like look at me and look if I look like I'm lying. It's like I'm not good at it. Ooh. This person says, is there a list? Can I ask a question? There is no list, Tiger's Eye. If you comment, if you want to ask a question, or if you comment a question, I'll give you a reading. This person asked if they can get a general about tarot. I like tarot. Tarot's cool, but I usually reserve it for private divination. I don't use tarot a lot on live streams because I feel like it's become overly popular. Like I feel like everybody does tarot and everybody reads tarot cards. So like when I pull cards for people, they're like, oh, this card means this. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. It means what I tell you it means. Because what a lot of people don't understand, especially when they're first getting into divination, is that I use these cards to communicate with spirit. Like I use these cards as a way of divination. So it's not so much about what the tarot card says or what the oracle card says. It's more about what I feel through communicating with my energy, with the energy of spirit. So I am effectively connecting with all the people who ask for a reading. I am aligning myself with your energy and pulling cards based on what your energy says, based on my connection. So, and I don't do tarot cards because I don't want people, I want to keep people guessing. I feel like it's fun, but I would love to do a general reading for you. I am reading from the White Cat Oracle tonight. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll pull 2 cards for Courtney and we'll just do 2-card general. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Listen here, Courtney, I don't even want to read the cards for you now because it's like the same energy that I got. There was a guy up the comments on YouTube who said that he was looking for love and he asked if he would find love this summer. And I pulled these 2 cards. I just pulled them for you too. So what I would say is the energy that surrounds you, this is the apostate card. It's like a card with a cat. It's just like, he's like eating this guy's face off. So this is a message that there is somebody who's trying to cause mischief in your life. And you can consent to that. You can be like, yes, please create mischief in my life. I love all the drama. I live off of it. And don't lie to yourself. If you're like me and you enjoy drama, just admit it to yourself. It'll be easier in the long run. But if you don't like drama, then you need to like rein it in. Just like don't bother with people for the next about 2 weeks. And then your energy that moves you forward or your clarity is the biter. And I think what the biter means for you this time is that not all chaos is bad chaos, okay? So not all mischief is bad. If you want to avoid it, it is your God-given right to do that. You can avoid it, but if you like that mischief, sometimes it's stimulating. Sometimes, again, it makes you innovate. It makes you think about things that you normally wouldn't think about. It helps you develop better ways to problem solve and to get through life. So maybe invite some chaotic creation mischief and see what that does for your energy body. See what that does for your manifestation. See what that does for your being. Hope that helps. Oh my gosh. These people are wild in the comments tonight. Let's see. Sandra Bates says, like a cat. So yeah, like this card deck that I have is all cats. Like it is legit just cats. And speaking of which, while we're talking about this card deck, I feel like I should get my other decks out. What should I read from next Thursday? I could do Bones. I don't really like to do Bones. I don't feel like doing Bones. I'm not going to do Bones. Forget I offered. But I've got these Soulful Women decks. This is women that are soulful, and it's got a lot of colorful messages in it. Or I could read from this Chakra Oracle. This is a fan favorite. We like to get messages from this one. And this is like the watercolor looking pictures. Of course, I've got the cats. But I also have this really cool deck. This is really neat. So this is called the Witch's Oracle, and it's got like a bunch of like witchy symbols. So if you see any of these cards that you like, or if you have a suggestion for a deck online, feel free to throw it in the comments, and I'll try to get a new deck and learn, or I'll read from one of these decks that I have here at home. But yeah, comment and let me know. Comment and let me know what don't do. I love you guys tonight. You're wonderful. But y'all are smarter than me. But yeah, comment and let me know what I should read from next week. Let's see. Lizzie says, I would like a reading. I have a trip coming, but I don't know how to feel about it. Maybe I could get some guidance. Sure. Sandra says, who shuffled these cards? Ooh, I did, but I don't shuffle super well. So maybe that is my problem, right? Law of Attraction says it's never a problem. Just pick the cards and whatever comes out needs to come out. You can't get mad at me for messages because it's not me, it's the cards, right? Okay. So Lizzie, we've got 2 cards here and we're asking about your upcoming trip. Yeah, I should just throw the whole deck away and just pick out like 8 cards because those are the only cards that I'm picking tonight. So, but the energy that surrounds you, Lizzie, is the energy of the hoarder. And again, this is a cat. They've got too much of things that are of no use to them. And so the message of this card is get rid of things that do not serve you. So if you were talking specifically about a trip, I would say pack light. Like pack light. You can always, there's like a Walmart or some sort of store everywhere that you're going. Don't bring a lot of crap with you on this trip. Don't let it weigh you down. Pack light, pack what you actually need, be pragmatic, be practical, and then also be open. That's the other part of this hoarder card. Be open, be open. If you are open to the idea that you can have a really great experience, then you will. If you're kind of a little bit closed off and you're like, I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, that's a good way to be too, but try not to put yourself too much in the energy of like bracing for impact and bracing for bad things to happen. So I feel like a lot of times we do that. Like we've been in similar situations, so we brace for a bad thing to happen again. And we're wasting all of our energy on this bracing and we're not actually even enjoying like our presence or being alive or our experiences. So don't brace for impact. Like feel chill. Just be chill with the idea. Keep your expectations open. And like I said, pack light. You don't have to bog yourself down with a bunch of stuff that you don't need. And then your energy card that moves you forward is the trustful. I like this. I like this card, especially for clarity, especially for moving forward, especially for a trip. This says that you have the opportunity to experience new things if only you would trust yourself enough to be able to experience those things. So to me, this looks like really great, like you have experiences set out in front of you for this trip. So take that how you want. Sometimes experience could be good. Sometimes experience could be bad. I feel like everything is learning, and I feel like this is an opportunity for you to learn a lot. But I also feel like it's a strongly like a positive trip for you too. So I hope that that is helpful and that gives you a little bit of practical advice. And we'll go ahead. Oh, somebody on YouTube says that I'm harmful. What if he doesn't try to find love because of my nonsense? How do I even sleep at night? Danny, don't listen to her. Oh no, Danny, you better go get a reading from her. I'm sure that she'll give you one. But again, my advice to Danny was to not be searching for a long-term love, but instead to be searching for fun. And if that is bad advice, I guess you're on the wrong stream. Uh-oh, Freya's ego loves the goddess. Yes, Anna, you made it. I'm glad you're on Facebook because these people on YouTube are wild. Are wild. But if you would like a reading, feel free to comment. I would love to read for you. You guys are all crazy. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read for Ivy. Mary said thanks, that resonated hard. I'm glad. Hang on one second. You're welcome, Courtney. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. Sometimes drama is good for you. Sometimes drama is good. Okay, Ivy. Starting a new opportunity tomorrow. Let's see what the cards say to you. You know what? I'm going to really shuffle them. I've just been kind of like fake shuffling, but I'm going to for real shuffle and we'll see what happens. It is much more difficult to for real shuffle if I'm standing than if I'm sitting. I might have to rethink my card setup. We'll see. Okay, Ivy, I'm going to pull 2 cards for you. There's 1. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Pulling the same cards. Okay, Ivy, the energy that surrounds you is the apostate. I've pulled this card like 8 times tonight. It just keeps on showing up. So maybe this is like more of a collective energy that we're experiencing. So many people are getting the apostate, but basically the apostate means somebody, they're not going to hurt you really, but somebody is out to cause mischief or to cause trouble in your life. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. Sometimes mischief gives you the opportunity to prove how strong you are. If somebody continually tries to tear you down or tries to make fun of you or tries to make you feel inferior in some kind of way, and you are just like continually living life and doing it so authentically, that is like the worst thing that you can ever do to a critic. Like that's the worst thing ever. So don't let people create drama for you. Don't let people, make you upset or kind of get your goat. And if they cause drama in your life, use it as an experience. I always talk about like drama in regards to like Starbucks, because they might have really gross coffee, but they are great at handling conflict, especially business conflict. So if you've got like some sort of trouble with Starbucks, they just resolve their issues, and then everybody loves Starbucks even more because of the way they handle problems. And so I feel like if we shifted our understanding and we looked at problems as a way to, show our strength and a way to show our leadership skills, that we would not have so much anxiety surrounding problems. So don't let people make trouble for you, and don't allow that to enter your own energy and your own vibration. And your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, is the tiger. I like that. That's really good. So this is a very good omen. If you were talking about starting something new tomorrow and the tiger is there, forward, your energy forward, clarity, moving your path, that tells me that there's regalness, there's opportunity, there's power, there's growth. There is a lot there for you in this new opportunity. But like I said, don't let a couple people ruin it for you, or don't let people create drama for you just because they're there existing. Some people, that's like their highest level of fun. Like their highest level of fun is creating drama for somebody else. So don't allow somebody else's fun to ruin your day, basically. But I hope that that helps. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and read for Anna. I've got my cats out today, Anna. Brittany says she voted for the Chakra deck or the Witch's Oracle again. Yeah, okay. Oh, geez. Some of y'all are getting real heavy in YouTube. Whew. All right, so we're going to read for Anna first. Anna, there's 1 card. Oh, I like this. I like this. Okay, Anna, the energy that surrounds you is the White Cat Oracle. I like that a lot. That's the name of this deck. So when this card comes out in a reading, especially in the energy that surrounds you, that means that Great Spirit is with you. Whatever Great Spirit is, whatever God is, whatever the manifestation of your higher power is, that force is so strongly with you tonight. Okay. And so I like that a lot. I like to get readings like that. That tells me that you are in the right place at the right time. You are doing the right things. You have all resources available to you, and you cannot do wrong in this moment. So whatever it is that your intuition tells you to lean into, that's where you should be going right now. If that's leaning into rest, then that's where you should be going. If that's leaning into, I don't know, selling half your house and going on a trip, go do that. But I strongly feel like you have the resources and the accessibility to be able to understand what's best for yourself in this time. So don't let people try to run your life. Don't let people try to tell you that they know better than what you know, because you know best for you, because you've lived your life. For as however long you have been alive, you have lived your life, and you have done a really good job at keeping yourself alive, making good decisions, and taking care of others. So you're able to continue doing that. Don't let anybody get in your head about that. But in your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward is vulnerability. And this is like a little kitty, very cute. But this is a card that says sometimes it's okay to be cared for, and sometimes it's okay to ask for help. I think a lot of us are not willing or able, or maybe we just have a really bad time asking for help. maybe it's just like not top of our to-do list because it's not a fun experience. But I do promise you, the more that you ask for help, the easier it is to continue asking. And I feel like if you can start like a good, almost like self-care routine or habit of being able to like ask for help, that really shifts your energy and it shifts your perspective. And it's not as hard if you do it more and more often. When you ask for help, you shouldn't get offended if people can't help you. And that's kind of the other really big component of like, you should ask for help. Like, yeah, in theory, we always tell people that, but we also don't give them like a full scope of how to ask for help. So when you ask for help, like I said, do not be upset if people can't help. It's not that they don't like you or, you know, that they have something against you. A lot of times people are just too busy or too self-consumed to be able to even help you. And if you have somebody that's really super self-consumed in your circle and you ask them for help and they deny you, that's a good thing. Because I think the worst thing in the world is really needing something and you getting somebody to say they would give it to you, but them being a bad energy or attitude about it. So you don't want people that don't want to help you, but in the same respect, be willing to ask for help because that is the nature of humanity. You know, humanity is a collective. We are a community and we work very hard to help each other out. That's how we've existed as long as we have. That's how we have built great cities and great monuments and unlocked great knowledge. It's because we are community people and we're able to help each other. So tap into that community mindset and don't be afraid to ask for help. And I hope that that helps. I'm not doing this reading for this person or this person because they said the same thing. Oh. Somebody's laughing about the spammers. They are keeping my night interesting. Thank you. Good night and thanks for the laughs. You are very welcome. Lupita on YouTube says, when will I meet my true soulmate? I'm only doing 2 card spreads, so I will do a more generalized reading for you, but I will focus it more around your love or finding that love, finding that soulmate connection. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So Lupita, the energy that surrounds you is the trustful. So again, this is an energy of, you know, being vulnerable, of opening up, and of being able to experience beauty and being able to experience life. And, you know, life is a great teacher, right? Life sends us through all of these experiences in our travels and in our journey. And, you know, those experiences can sometimes jade us to reality, right? They make us think like, if this love thing didn't work out one time, it's possible that it's never going to ever work out ever again. And that's frustrating, right? We don't want our biases of our past problems to close us off from prior opportunities. We want the wisdom from our past experiences to guide us into our new experiences, into especially our new love experiences. So what I mean by all this is if you have had bad relationships in the past concerning love or concerning partners, don't let that bad past experience ruin your future experiences. Don't be thinking like, oh, this is just like last time and it's going to end up like last time. Don't think that type of thing to yourself, because every new relationship is a new experience. It's a new opportunity for you to be able to find somebody new and find a new connection and find new meaning with them. So don't jade yourself and jade your reality based on past experiences. That would definitely be my advice to you. And then, like I said, moving forward into an experience of love and of attraction and of finding a companion, just be open. Be open to the fact that you're much smarter now than you were even a couple years ago. You've had so much more experience. You're not naive in going into a relationship, which means that you have experience. You know how to treat people. You know how you want to be treated. So the answer here is to be trustful and to be open. And just like I said before, just be willing to find joy and to find love and to just chill. Don't put so much focus on the finding of something. Put your focus on finding joy and everything else falls into place. Your clarity card, or the energy that moves you forward, is the White Cat Oracle. Again, this is the card that the deck is named after. So when this card is with you, this is Great Spirit. It's not some shiny cat. It is Great Spirit. It is God. It is Jesus. It is mountains. It is universe. It is whatever your higher power is, surrounding you, giving you a hug, and helping you move forward through difficult times. So my recommendation for love, or my advice for love, would be that you know how to attract that partner that you are seeking, that you are looking for. You already know. You already have it within you. Maybe you've already manifested them, and it's just you have to walk along the road to cross paths with this person. So I would not be focused on it too much. I feel like there's no blocks in your path in terms of love and finding a companion. But like I said, don't let past experiences jade your future treasures. Tammie said she would like a reading. Oh no, Restream says I got 100 messages with all the spammers and stuff. Oh geez. Okay, Tammie, I'm going to go ahead and read for you. Jacoby commented on YouTube, and I just want to affirm you. Oh, no publicity is bad publicity. But Tammie, we're going to go ahead and pull 2 cards for you. All right, there's 1. And there's 2. Okay, Tammie, the energy that surrounds you is the survivor cat. And here's what the survivor looks like. It's a 3-legged cat. That's wild. So obviously, this little dude has been through a lot. So when the survivor card comes up in your reading, especially in the energy that surrounds you, a lot of times it just indicates that you've been through a lot. And not only have you been through a lot, but you're starting to feel the symptoms of being like overwhelmed. Like it's been too much. And a lot of times it's been one thing on top of the other thing, on top of the other thing, on top of the other thing. And so again, we're only here in this universe and this existence so that we can experience joy and love and gratitude. Like that's literally the highest expression of humanity. So don't be caught up in what you survived from. Don't be caught up in everything that drags you down. Try to anchor yourself in the joy and the gratitude of your life. I feel like the more gratitude that you have, the easier it is to find joy, the easier it is to move forward and to really enjoy your life and to live intentionally. Or at least that's my highest expression. That's what I want to accomplish with my life. But your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, is the hoarder. And again, this is this little cat. He's got a bunch of pens. Again, cats don't need pens. What this says to me is that you've been through a lot and you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. Drop some stuff. I feel like this reading says that you are the type of person that does like 6 or 7 jobs instead of just one job. So if you have an employer that overworks you, it's time to set better boundaries about what you need to be doing at work. You need to be doing one person's job, not 12 people's jobs. And if you work for yourself, shame on you. Be nice to yourself. But this is really, to me, it says that there are some things that you need to let go. There are some things in your life, it's like spinning plates. Like, have you ever seen like the jugglers at a circus or something, and they're like spinning like 27 plates? Like that is you right now. You're spinning all these plates and you have to let some of them fall so that you don't drop them all. Essentially, that's what's going on right now. You only have so much attention. You only have so much energy. You only have so much attraction in one day. And so you only have so much energy to spin plates. You can't spin them all perfectly. Eventually, some of them will drop, and the universe will drop them for you. The universe will drop them for you. If things are not meant for you, or if they are overwhelming, the universe has a way of taking them out of your life. I simply find that it is much easier to let things go than it is to have them pried out of your hands. So just think about that. And kind of like reflect over your life, maybe over this weekend, and think about, what are some things that I can give up? What are some things that I can drop? And see if that helps. Okay, so Petite Princess says, I love a reading. Do you see my business growing in the next few months? Do you see success? Yeah, let's look into this. I'm going to pull a couple cards for you. Amani comments and says, liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. These comments are killing me tonight. So this is good. This is really good, Petite Princess. So the energy that surrounds you is the leaper. This is a cat who knows how to take risks. They are taking risks with themselves. They're jumping over an open flame. There's a window over there. They're going from, piece of furniture to piece of furniture, and they are searching for the next big thing. That is wonderful, especially if you were talking about opening up a business or growing a business or launching a business. Yeah, that looks really good. So what this says is that you have to put your all in, though. You have to put your all in. So this is very indicative of you. You have to work very hard. This is not something that actively or rather passively just comes to you. Your business doesn't just grow and succeed. You do this work. You're already doing the work. You already know what that means. But through your hard work, you do have success. You do have success. You just have to, I was talking about the spinning plates in the last reading, you just have to have enough attention to succeed. You have to have enough attention. And what that means is you have to have enough attention to be excellent in one thing and one thing only. And that thing is your business. And when you're a business owner or when you work for your own companies, your own projects, that is your only responsibility. You don't have to, we trade going into work and having a boss and, regular life for the freedom of being able to work for ourselves. But people who work for themselves have to be excellent. You have to have very good time management skills, and you have to be able to complete a lot of tasks on a deadline. So don't allow that overwhelm to take you away from the joy of what you do in your life. Really, at its base, enjoy what it is that you do. And that leads to success. That leads to passion. But you have to take the risk and be able to give it your all. And your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, is the tiger. Again, the tiger is powerful, is regal, is royal, is high energy, is, what is the word? Premium, the best. I really like that. So for your clarity card, your energy that moves you forward, you have royalty, you have regalness, you have abundance, you have all these good things coming to you. So if you ask me, that looks really good. I really like that, especially for a business reading. Oh no, now all the people in YouTube are, all the people in YouTube look like they're fighting with each other. That's fun. Cool. I think everybody's done commenting for tonight, and I am done doing readings. I'm going to pull one last reading, and we're going to do another Ask and It Is Given Abraham Hicks deck. And if you guys liked this stream, please thumbs up, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'll be back Thursday at 7 p.m. next Thursday. And like I said, before we go, I'm going to pull this Ask and It Is Given card so we can talk about the vibes for tonight and really wind down and kind of focus on where we want our weekends to go. This is what this reading is going to be. General reading for where we want our weekend to go and how we can create intention and energy in our weekend. And the card that I picked is I Am Attracting Its Vibrational Essence. And this card says, you can allow it or not, but the basis of your world is well-being. The law of attraction says that which is unto itself is drawn. And so the essence of whatever you give your attention to is unfolding in your experience. Therefore, nothing that you do, therefore, there is nothing that you cannot do or have. This is the law. And so this is talking about law of attraction. If you guys like law of attraction stuff, search Abraham Hicks on YouTube. There is so much free content because Abraham Hicks is a spiritual teacher who decided they wanted their teachings to benefit humanity, and they don't really care about copyright. So as long as you post attribution to Abraham Hicks, they don't care if you post their words on your channel. So there's so many free recordings of Abraham Hicks all over YouTube, and it's become a really accessible and popular spirituality, or, it's been attractive to people who are spiritual. And so the law of attraction tells us that we are always attracting energy to us that is like us. So if you have ever had a really bad day and you just continue to attract a bunch of bad stuff to you, and you're like, oh my gosh, who did I make mad today? That is definitely a point of attraction thing. I feel yeah, sometimes we have bad days, but why do we have bad days? It's so rare that I have a bad day and I have good energy. Like, that's very rare. I feel like, yeah, sometimes flux happens, sometimes things happen and whatever, but most of the time, if I have good high vibe energy, if I woke up on time, if I set intentions, if I purify for the morning and I get going, I have pretty damn good days. And so I really pride myself on that, of trying to take care of my energy and my vibration. And just understand that if you are in a bad energy or a bad vibe and you just keep like attracting a bunch of bad stuff, like, just go take a nap or just stop. Like, whatever it is that you're doing, it's so hard to fight against that momentum of your vibration. And so your vibration is like very dense and heavy when you're having a bad day. So you trying to just fake it and like make yourself have a better time is like fighting against a mountain. You're just like pushing uphill and really trying to make your vibes feel better, even though you have this whole like, you know, landslide essentially covering you of emotional, emotional miasma, or emotional, what is this word called? Impurities, right? It's just like dense energy. It's bad news. So the best thing in life is to take a nap or to just do something different. That always changes your vibration. That always changes your energy, especially if you set that intention. So if you're having a really dense day, or you're feeling really just like down, and you're like having, stub your toe, hit all the red lights, can't find a parking space, if that starts to happen to you, see if you can't take off work, or see if you can't catch a nap somewhere, maybe on your lunch break, but be kind to yourself. It's easiest to return yourself back to like factory setting, like default, like take a nap, wake up, try again, than it is to push yourself uphill to try to get in a better vibe. But anyways, I hope that this was helpful to you guys. And if you love this, like, subscribe, thumbs up, share, all that good stuff. I will be back next Thursday at 7 p.m. And make sure to check out the channel tomorrow, because I will be posting that new Tricania video on, nope, I lied, on Saturday. Okay, have a great night, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.